So this week I have mainly, well, this is Sunday, so it's like the beginning of the week, but I'm trying to wrap up a bunch of projects that I have just not finished. So I just officially finished my Victor cosplay, and also I just made a shit ton of Jinx Bomb props, so yeah. The table's a mess. I got this kind of drying. I think the legs still need to dry. The legs aren't as painted as I would like, but I can't figure out how to fucking paint it like this. But yeah, like, I think it looks pretty cool. It's very shiny and metallic. Then we have the Jinx Bombs over there. All very good, all very good. See me? Oh, that's a seti. Yeah. Okay, so it's officially June now, so yay, Pride Month and all that shit, and I've been shadow banned on TikTok because they're trying to suppress queer content. That's great for my, my goal of posting on TikTok regularly when my last two videos that talk about, just queer things. Actually, no, one of my TikToks talked about queer things and the other one just had, queer artist as a hashtag. Because I wanted to see if that's what it was that was shadow banning my videos. I see how you are, TikTok. I see. Anyways, yeah, excuse Wiggle. You're not my dog. You don't get to scream like that. She's upset because my sister went to go get boxes. So yeah, you might be able to tell I've been packing a bit, and yeah. I packed up all my cosplay stuff and also finished my Victor cosplay, which probably should have been on my goals list, but I'm gonna add it now and then move it over to done because I did finish that. Finally, and also made all of my Jinx cosplay prop bombs again because my dog ate the last one I made. Okay, she pulled it. Okay, she opened a drawer, pulled it out, and just chewed it up. And I was like, girl, that was like fucking plastic. That was made out of a plastic bottle. What the fuck is wrong with you? She's a husky, man. I don't know. Yeah, I made like 6 new ones, and 2 of them glow and they light up, so that was cool. But yeah, it was an interesting time. But I did those 2 things. Finally finished Victor's cosplay, and I finished chapter 51 of my fanfiction Mended Machines. And my goal for June was to finish chapters 50 to 52. So 50 and 50, or all the way through 52. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna be honest, I woke up at like 2 p.m. I have had some insomnia and I have not been sleeping well, and I'm trucking along. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some shit done, but I don't know, because I also have to, pack and move and all that shit, so I'm gonna see how much I can cram into the beginning of the week. But I also have doctor's appointments to do, like, all this month, and then I'm also leaving at the end of the month to move. I'm struggling, if you can't fucking tell. Yeah, so I've been working on, like, writing mainly, but that means my comic has been suffering at chapter 4 again for a while, and I just need to finish the pages. I've already done the line art for, just need to fucking color them, and then they're fucking done, so I can move on and draft the next ones. Because, like, legitimately, it is so stupid how long it's taking me to do that. It's so fucking stupid. But I'm gonna try to do that. And, hopefully this one doesn't bug me too much. I don't know, though. I don't know, man. I've been having a really bad time trying to focus on drawing, and it's kind of ridiculous. I finished 2 pages that all I had to do was color. It's been hours. Yes, I did stop to watch the last episode of Arcane with my sister because, yes, she's finally, after me begging her to watch it since fucking November, she's finally watched the 2nd season all the way through now. But yeah, now my brain is just like, I don't want to draw my comic, I just want to, like, draw for fun and draw fan art and stuff like that. But I just need to finish at least coloring the last, like, what, I think it's 5 fucking pages that I already have the line art done. I just need to fucking do it, and yet I just don't do it. Which is, like, weird because coloring is usually, like, my favorite part, but I'm just, like, I think it's also because I don't particularly like how I drew these pages, because I was just like, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna power through and draw it as simple as possible for these pages because they're like quick little things and they're not like plot relevant, you know? It's like Lucas literally getting like a little makeover by his future girlfriend. I love Lily. They're not together yet, but they might be talking about it later on in this little section. But I need to get past the part where she's just helping him figure out what the fuck to wear. And all I've done is color 2 pages. I'm screaming. I think I'm not going to sleep tonight to try and, 1, fix my sleep schedule because I keep trying to fix my sleep schedule and then I end up just sleeping longer and longer, and now I've been waking up at like 2 p.m. which is not great. So if I just stay up for 24 hours, then I'll actually go to sleep at a, normal time. Is this healthy? No. Is it what I've done since I was like a kid to fix my sleep schedule? Yeah, I just stay up long. I know I'm not a kid anymore, and I haven't like stayed up for like 24 hours in like, I think 2 years? Maybe 1 year? I don't remember the last time I did it, but yeah, I'm gonna hopefully just fucking do it. Because if I don't, I'm going to, I don't know, call my therapist. That's freaking, I don't even have a therapist anymore. I'm gonna call up my old therapist and be like, will you take me back? Cries. Yep. Just, I'm screaming. Okay, sorry if you can hear the air conditioner. Hopefully I can edit it out, but I don't know. I did the flats for another page, so that would be the 3rd page I will be doing. But I feel like I just need to like draw for like a little bit of fun, just a little bit. I'm not gonna do fan art. I'm gonna work on stuff for my portfolio because I feel like I just need to get something going, I think, and yeah. So for my portfolio, I need concept sketches. So I think I'm going to do concept sketches for a character that's not in this comic series, but in a different one, which is Free Fall, The Last Vigilante Standing, that comic series that I'm gonna do. There is a character that will eventually show up, and she is a hero for a different city, but she is friends with Axel, and they have some history, not like romantically, but she was married to his best friend, and his best friend died, and he kind of accidentally was kind of the reason. Not really, but he blames himself, so like, you know, the angst is good. So yeah, I think I want to draw and figure out what she looks like, because I have a few ideas, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. But I do know I want her to be goth. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. If it turns out, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is the concept I've been working on. I'm having mixed feelings about a lot of things. So far, I think these two are my favorites. I think these two are close to the vibe, even though I feel like they're very opposite as well, so it's interesting. But I think I am leaning a little more towards this, even though this design is a little less comic friendly. I think I might just, like, whenever she shows up, if this is the design I go for, I might just pre-draw her mask a lot. And I have determined that she's going to be like a faceless type of character, because honestly, I love those type of characters, and I don't have them because I love a good like face reveal as well. But I thought it'd be so funny because she's friends with my character Axel. They've been friends. He knows her face. But if after her husband dies, she just refuses to take off the mask, that could be one, good for angst, and two, lead to this really funny scene. Ignore the bad anatomy, but I just imagined her just dropping a bendy straw into a teacup so she could drink, and it was too funny. So yeah, I really like how I did the mask as well. Like, it looks kind of porcelain doll-esque and just like very gothy, so I like this, and I like the outfit, but I really like the weapon of this one as well, and I like the silhouette of this. But I don't know what it is, I love drawing leg warmers. I don't own leg warmers. I don't think I would ever wear leg warmers. However, I love giving my characters leg warmers. Like, this right here is a fucking comic page for Werewolf in the Shadows, which is my comic that I'm currently working on. Let me find... Ooh. No spoilers, but she's also wearing leg warmers. I love Lily so much. Yeah, she's fixing him. She said, "Bitch, I can fix him," and she just ran with it. Anyways, no more spoilers. But, yes. Leg warmers. I don't know what it is, but I was like, yes. I also tried to, like, do, like, those bubble braids. It's just balls. I don't know. Yeah. These two are the best ones in my opinion. I think I'm gonna take a break from drawing because my hand is kind of cramping, and instead go and type and try to write, because I want to work on my novel. Well, my second novel. Because I already finished the first one, or the first draft, so that's the first draft of What Lies Between. I need to make a video talking about that novel, because like I worked on it for like 2 years. I love that fucking novel, but yeah. I need to talk about all my projects actually. That might be something I need to do a video on, because I have a lot of projects. But yeah, I really like, the more I look at it, I really like this one. But I also really like this helmet. Maybe I'll like combine it. We'll figure out iterations later on. She also needs a name, because that is something I have not figured out. I don't know. Phantom, did you take over my lap? Phantom.
You spoiled? You keep putting tacks in my bed? Oh yeah, huh? I'm so sorry I sleep where you like to hide your tacks.
Okay, ow, excuse, she just fucking bit me for no reason. Anyways, it's literally about to turn to 7 in like 2 minutes. So yes, I did stay up the whole night. Can you stop calling me? Fucking cat. Stop it. What is wrong with you? Anyways, she's literally like stabbing me. Go over there. Go play. Go, get off me. Yeah, I did stay up to try and fix my sleep schedule. But now I'm just even more tired and I feel like I might actually be, you know, getting older because I used to be able to stay up for over 24 hours very easily. And now I'm just like kind of suffering a little bit. Yeah, I think when it gets to like 12, I'll take a nap. Because then I'll actually be at 24 hours. So then I'll take a nap. And then wake up, do some more stuff. And then go to bed at a reasonable hour. Hopefully. Excuse me, ma'am. Go over there. Jesus. Excuse me. Excuse me. She's like, no, pay attention to me at all points, huh? Whiskers to my face. So yeah, I wrote maybe 1,000 words in the past, like, 3 hours. Which is horrific. Horrific for me. Horrible. I was struggling a lot. Like, I don't even know if I actually wrote 1,000 or if I'm just shy of 1,000, but somewhere in there, and I'm like, I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. My glasses are also squeezing my head. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do to just get me back in there, and I don't know if it's because I am tired or like what it is. Like, I have not been able to focus recently, and it's kind of driving me a little bit insane. I guess I'm just gonna yap a little bit because I haven't talked about like what I'm writing or like my comics. I love them. Quickly, Werewolf in the Shadows. I've been working on that for almost 6 years. It's gonna be 6 years on the 18th of June, which is freaking too soon. I was hoping to have chapter 4 already done, but it's been like pulling teeth, so. But Werewolf in the Shadows is about a man named Lucas Azrael, and he is a wannabe journalist, and he basically moves to a new town to try and achieve that dream while also escaping his little supernatural past, and trying to make his parents proud, but he just ends up getting wrapped up and trying to figure out who the fuck and werewolf is in town, because there's a bunch of animal mutilations and everyone's like, I don't fucking know what this is. Also, he can see ghosts, and the reason why he's roped into figuring out the werewolf thing is because a ghost deer keeps haunting him. I really need to fix the first 2 chapters because the art, horrible. Because again, 6 years in the fucking process. And 2, pacing, abysmal. Horrible. Yeah. Love my comic though. Love it. Yeah. And then the novel I just finished, like, an episode in video 2, I believe. Maybe video 3, I don't know which one it is in the series, but I did finish a novel, and that's What Lies Between, and basically that is ex-priest who's non-binary joins up with an atheist, a doctor with religious trauma, becomes a polycule, and then kills gods. That's... It's such a weird fucking... It's such a weird premise, but I keep accidentally making Y chooses as well, so like a lot of my freaking characters end up being poly, and I'm like, what is with me? I don't know. I don't know. But currently the one I'm working on is based on my first D&D character, love her, Edra. And if anyone's wondering where the name Edra came from, it's because when I first made her, she was my edgy warlock character. So, yeah, Edra, edgy, cringe, I know. But, yeah, basically, the novel I'm writing is called The Spellbreaker and the Mage, because Edra later on gives up her warlock pact, and then becomes a mage instead. But, yeah, she ends up falling in love with the vampire Spellbreaker, and pursues a bunch of hijinks because Edra is emotionally constipated. So, like, if you've ever loved the trope of golden retriever and grumpy, but then always wanted the woman to be grumpy instead, we got broody, we got grumpy. They're both kind of broody as well, so, like, if anything, he's not a golden retriever, he's like... not a Doberman. Maybe a Doberman. I don't know. Why am I assigning dogs to characters? I don't fucking know, I'm tired. I don't even know if this makes sense. I don't even know if this is gonna stay in. Actually, I think I'm probably gonna keep it in because it's funny and I need content for the video. I need something to happen other than me just being like, I got jack shit done like last fucking video. That was such a bad video. But yeah, Edra is very emotionally constipated. She tries her damnedest to just survive. And it just seems like everything is always against her. Except for Valdor, who's the vampire spellbreaker and stuff like that. And he's trying his best to just be there for her and be supportive. And she's just like, what's your angle? And he's like, we've been together for 4 years. We're fucking married. What the fuck? So yeah, it is a romance novel. So, like, it's their relationship developing, though. So they're already together. And, like, the first chapter is their wedding. And it already had so much hijinks happening. It's not even, like, hijinks. It's just fucking Edra being a little shit a little bit. And it's so fucking funny to me. And, like, I'm scared that some people are gonna think she's annoying. But, like, she has every reason to be as fucked up as she is. Her backstory is fucked up. It's very fucked up. I don't want to like say her backstory because that's like a huge plot point in the thing, is that, you know, Valdor doesn't know what the fuck her backstory is, and she's constantly just like, wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy? Also, he is a vampire, but the age gap isn't huge, but there is still an age gap. Because, he's like 31, like he's turning 31. He didn't get turned at 31 and has been 31 for like years, unlike certain vampire books. No, he's turning 31 in the story, and Edra is like turning 25, and they've been together, like actually together for 4 years. But technically they were together when she was like 19 as well, so it's like, it's a little iffy, but he also didn't know. So that's what I'm gonna say. That's a topic in there. I wanted to make it like abundantly clear that he's not like preying on young girls. No, he thought she was older because she graduated mage college and also just was adventuring for years with this party that he ends up also being a part of. So he's like, oh yeah, they're older, they just look a little young. A lot of us freaking are malnourished, like, it's fine. Doesn't realize that she's actually young. Yeah, they talk about it, it's interesting. I'm trying to think of like what else I can talk about in it without being like a huge major spoiler. I don't know. Oh, I think I'm gonna have like a bath scene. I don't know why, but my brain is like, bathhouse scene. And I'm like, I'm Ace. I don't know what scene is in my head, but there's something. I don't know. Something's gonna happen in a bath. I don't know. Guess I'm just gonna start talking about the next fucking story I'm gonna do after this for novels, which is based on the campaign I just finished, which is going to be called The Cleric and the Wizard, which is about my character Arwen and her love interest Stuart. They're so fucking stupid. They, like, imagine taking two nerds, but one's a religious nerd, so like they're focused on like their religious texts and shit like that, and they're kind of like really important and training to be the high cleric of their temple, and then get on with a socially inept wizard who accidentally can't really control his lightning magic. So like he accidentally bumps into her and then and she's like, what the fuck? So like it was a running gag in the campaign where she would be like next to him and then he'd get anxious and then her hair would start to frizz because he has fucking lightning. I might be delirious a little bit, but yeah, that's also gonna be one. And then I had another idea for like a different story that's not based off of like a D&D character, which is the poet and the alchemist, or the alchemist and the poet. I don't know which way it's gonna be, and that one's gonna be very, very angsty, and I'm kind of a little about it because I'm like, shit, that one's gonna be very angsty. Oh, bless you, Seti. Oh, yeah. So I have many ideas, and then I also have all my comics I want to do. Hello, Seti. She's like, bitch, go to sleep. What the fuck? She just tried to take my camera. Yeah. think that's enough yapping because that's almost 15 minutes. Yeah. So, I did wake up at 4 a.m. today. Technically 3:45 though, because my air conditioner randomly turned off, so then I woke up going, I couldn't breathe. But for some reason, my brain was like, let's sabotage the entire day by just staying in bed on my phone until 12. I'm annoyed at myself entirely. I'm so annoyed. Yeah. Yesterday I wrote, I think, altogether 3,000 words, which, not my best. I think my best was 7,000 in one day. Yeah. I think I did fix my sleep schedule because it's 4 now and I've been doing a little bit of things around the house, to clean up this. Vanessa, what are you eating? Why do you always find plastic? Give me the plastic. I don't know where she finds plastic. She just fucking brings it out of every crevice and I'm like, why are you eating that? I don't know. But, yeah. Just, it's gonna be interesting. Trying to do shit now because it is, again, 4. I only got out of bed at 12. And I've mainly been doing things around the house and also just talking shit with my sister. We've had an interesting day, and interesting things have been revealed in the government that, like, everyone knew, but the quiet part was said out loud, and it's kind of funny. But yeah. It was kind of a rest day because I stayed in bed mainly on my phone. I really needed to work on the whole cutting back on social media thing because that is something I was talking about doing. That's one of my goals, and yet I was mainly on social media today. So I'm gonna try to write more today, and yeah. I did finish 2.5 pages of Werewolf in the Shadows for drawing wise, so that was good. It's so stupid. I need to finish just coloring. I just need to finish coloring, like, 4 pages, and then drafting out the next, I think, 10 pages, and then chapter 4 is done. I think it's 4. It might be 10 or 15 pages. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah. It's so close for chapter 4 just being done, which that's one of my bigger goals that was supposed to happen, like, this month, but we're already on the 5th, and it's been a struggle. Yeah, I did finish one of my bigger goals at the start of this challenge, which I think was video 3. I keep wanting to say episodes. It's not episode, it's video. Which was finishing What Lies Between and starting a new novel. So that's ahead of schedule. For some reason, I'm writing more than I'm drawing, which is interesting because before it was the other way around. So, yeah. Maybe it's just not a... Where'd you find more plastic from? Oh my god. Give me this. I have no idea where the fuck this baggie came from. It has, like, cookies? Cookie crumb? Where the fuck you get this from? Don't go back over to it. She's kind of a disaster. Well, over there. I don't know what to do with her. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try to write. Okay, so it does seem like I have fixed my sleep schedule. I am already a little tired. It's barely 9 a.m. But I got up at 4 and did a morning routine, washed my face and did all that kind of bullshit. I did spend quite a lot of time on social media this morning, which isn't great, but one task at a time. I'm gonna say I fixed my sleeping schedule to wake up at 4 a.m. Will it stay that way? I'm hoping I can bounce back days that I fuck it up, you know, because like naturally things are gonna happen and I'm gonna have to move at the end of fucking June, so like it's probably gonna get fucked up then. But hopefully I'll be able to bounce back a little quicker, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just going to write more today and hopefully draw a little bit, but I don't know, I haven't been in a drawing mood recently and that's kind of weird. I don't know. Okay, so yesterday I did not write. I was at my brother-in-law's mom's house and then my mom's house, and we were talking most of the day, so I didn't do anything like that. So I'm just gonna do an overview of the week. I wrote 5,000 words, which isn't great for me, you know, because I think the most I've written in a week is 15K, which is kind of crazy. But I was writing like every day as well, so like, yeah. I'm trying to think of everything I did. 5K. I worked on both my original novel and also my fan fiction, which still isn't fucking done, even though it's at 71K, almost 72K now, which is fucking crazy. No, I think it's actually is 72K. Might be more. I don't know. I wrote like 1K for that, and then the rest were in my original novel. But yeah, I've mainly been writing. I did not draw that like at all this week, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I did. No, I think I did. Yeah, I did. I drew character concept art for a superhero character in a comic that I will work on once Werewolf in the Shadows is done. Which, like, I don't know if you can see, but like vaguely you can kind of see her shape. We love her. Yeah, I also finished playing a D&D campaign I've been playing for like 2 years now? Maybe a year? I don't know. Finished playing that one and sad it's over, but my character helped save the world, so like, you know, things happen. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this done, like edited and done. I did work on my portfolio. I did start waking up at 4 a.m. again, and then I kind of went back on that yesterday because I started the day with a migraine, so then I slept in a bit, and then I went to both my brother-in-law's mom's house and then my mom's house. And then was at my mom's house till like midnight, so I was like gonna wake up at 4 a.m. So then I slept in till like 12, and then I've been in bed since, or like till 2. So I spent 2 hours just in bed, like trying to recuperate, and you know, it's a rest day today and yesterday, even though yesterday was not very restful. You know, I've also been trying to keep up with chores. Things keep stacking up. I need to do better. But next week I think I'm going to focus more on my comic. I know I keep saying that, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. And I also should be hanging out with one of my friends on Sunday, so that's good. And I also have, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Well, technically it would be this Sunday for you guys, but whatever. But yeah, I have doctor's appointment on Thursday. I have friend meetup on Sunday. So yeah, and I still need to pack up my room because we are moving. Screams. Luckily I did pack up the annoying things last week, so now it's just all the bits and bobs in my room. You dig out all the figure boxes for my little figures that I did not sell. Yeah, anyways, bye guys.